Did I miss a clip? What did I miss that was funny? Was I funny? I don't get it. I'm so lost. Oh, me hating your joke. Got you. Did I completely give up on the purple bar? No, I rarely use the purple bar. I use it during fights that are challenging. So if I'm not using it, I'm not threatened. Where do I want it? I don't know. Funny? Funny's fine. I think there's a streaming clips channel too, but I don't know. Place Alara's ring is over here. Let's go do that. Cecilia still refers to me as Uncle Matt. Cecilia still refers to me as Uncle Matt.
Oh, that's
That is adorable. I don't even like kids. Alright, this guy hurts. Oh, he stopped me. See, that guy was actually hurting me. He gets a purple bar.
Until one night, when nature changed its course, and Gadflow, like an errant thread frayed from the weave, took the crown from Mathon's head. A joke, he said. A joke. And the court swayed in laughter. For Gadflo's was often like the mockingbird, with many calls, but none of his own. He placed the crown upon his head, and smiling, took a crimson sword. He betrayed the Fae with a swing of his newfound freedom.
Gadflow sounds like a dick.
We've still a... Now, what is...
What was this thing? Oh, yeah. Sold.
Is it that I can do for you? Widows spare you.
$29 armor. Hey, what's up, Yarrow? I could make new gauntlets and maybe a new helmet. I don't know. That's experience. Maybe not. Let's look at gauntlets. Craft. Alright. We'll come back. What am I going to play after Amalur? Baldur's Gate 3. I know that one already. Junk. Loop of meditation. That was awkward, but it worked. But yeah, Gentleman Dragon in chat and I are going to play co-op Baldur's Gate 3. Do I like turn-based games? Yeah. I'm picky, but I do like them. Not even close. I've been looking for an excuse to replay Baldur's Gate 3, so... When I mentioned it and you were like, I'll play with you, I was all like, sold. Like, you better not be joking with me here. I'm already writing stuff down. I got 2 whole weeks, though. We're fine. Actually, I think we've got like 2.5 weeks. I got plenty of time.
Impressive, is it not? This is where the greater Niskaru, Baelor, was summoned. Thank you for placing the ring, mortal. Alea will know that I remain true to her, and that I wait for her still. Goodbye, mortal.
Okay, so... now we need to go all the way around. I guess I can return to Ariel. Let's do that. We're gonna go north and then west and around. Okay. Ow, my fingy. Yep, keep going. Okay, we're good. Oh, I'm running into a wall. Has anybody ever told you you're adorable?
Never. Not once in my life.
Okay. I just spawned with good. There you go. What? Bro, stop. Everybody in chat agrees with me. No one's ever said that. Thank you, chat. You're everybody everywhere. Everybody that matters to me. Swoon. Frogs for Cappy. Cappy doesn't even like frogs.
What?
Frogs.
Oh.
It's funny because it's ridiculous.
My love for them, or
My
Why?
statement.
The Tuatha have brought war to the Winter Fae.
Excellent. You found my pack, and the key to Bunlock. It's still here. Good. Now we just need to find that artifact. A
Nice.
shame about poor Deod. He was a steadfast worker, and I never heard a complaint out of him. Oh well, these things happen. I'll meet you inside, and we'll begin our search for the artifact.
Okay. Hey, Cappy.
yes.
Cecilia has been allowed to get a pet frog for her next birthday. Is she gonna get a pretty slick, smooth frog? Or is she gonna get like a warty, ugly toad?
The artifact will be in the library, near the back of the castle. You lead, I'll follow.
Tell her she should get a big old bumpy, warty toad. Those are cool. That's what Cappy would pick.
Yes. 100%.
She'd get like a one of those Vietnamese mossy frogs.
That's my favorite type of frog because it's like the bumpiest.
It's the bumpiest type of frog, but it's technically a frog.
It is.
Whereas toads are just like fat. Bleh.
I just like them when they're ugly and bumpy.
Yeah, dude. Toads. Let's go. Toads, totally frogs. Whatever. Close enough. They both hippity hop and eat flies and whatnot.
We need to find the artifact. It should be in the library.
Just tell her Cappy would get a bumpy, ugly toad. And that'll probably sway her. Totally, Mom says. Are you trying to say that that this thing was not sexy? You're lying to yourself, Kane. -4 out of 10. Yeah, okay.
That's it? Not very impressive, is it? I wonder what's inside. Doesn't look like we'll be able to get it open, but my employer might. Here is your reward, as promised. If you'll excuse me, I don't want to linger here.
Fish man. I should learn to play the guitar. God. All right, so it's never too late. It's please don't for me, actually. got him.
A mortal dares to stand against Tirnoch? Strike him down and salt the earth of his grave. Nothing may live, lest Tirnoch commands it. Is but a flickering candle before the whirlwind of Tirnoch.
See you later, Kane.
You've got to die.
I'm sure you and I will talk quite a few times between now and then.
Try as you might, struggle as you will, you are deluded. There is no winning for you, only death. Yes, but death as you define it means little to us. The great cycle returns, each to offer as to offer again. And every time they do, Tirnoch gets stronger. Soon, she will be born into this world. You will witness her power personally, and it will be the last thing your mortal flesh shall ever feel.
Well, he just sounds mean. It's like he's just trying to hurt my feelings. Okay, so now that that is done, maybe we'll go up the right side just to make sure we finish up this this map. He's just talking shit because he's losing. That's exactly what's happening. He's getting his ass whooped. He's all like, "Rawr, I'm mad, you suck." And I'm all like, "I'm not the one getting my ass kicked, why?" Oops. I actually don't want that. Okay, so Foe's Hearth. Alfar Camper? Oh yeah, it's literally right here.
Can you feel the change in the land?
Hello? Oh, I was getting up.
Godfrey's voice has fallen silent in this land. The Tuatha are frightened and disorganized. They run back to Alabaster to make their final stand. We owe you much. Our eyes are opened and our blades unsheathed. Cluricon is won, but the House of Pride stands between us and the final goal. We are now free to press forward. And I can take you to an old friend who knows the next step. Yes, We will take you to his filthy tower on the island of Danistar. He hides within, and has not emerged in some time. I would like nothing more than to let him rot there. But he knows of a way past the Sentinel of the House of Pride. But there will be more danger on the path ahead. Take these blades to prepare for whatever troubles you will face at his tower or beyond.
The island in the middle of the river. You guys were just asking about that. Alright, lead the way.
Far to the southwest, there is a darkened tree by the Caelid coast. Meet me there, and we can walk the shadow to the gnome's tower. Aelin Shear will be waiting there. She was most insistent to join in whatever business you have with the Collector of the Dead. We've seen Ventrinio leave the island before, but until recently, he always had company. Usually they were henchmen. Sometimes they were corpses. And once, not too long ago, it was you.
Tight. Like that.
My people are no strangers to exile on the barren island of Danistar. To steal back our freedom, the House of Sorrows forged a path to the coast through living shadow. It's safe so long as you keep your eyes closed during the journey and ignore the whispers. Meet me at the Caelid coast. The Winter Fae know of a shadow path to Ventrinio's island. We will meet again at the shadowed tree on the Caelid coast.
Okay. What other quests do I have here? Meet allies at the coast of Cluracan. Naros. Return to Visarain. Alright, let's do that.
Godflow will pay for the corruption.
Run! We made it! What did I say I was gonna do next? Lockpicking, I think?
Saturnin. This latest wound he has dealt may be fatal. He need only for us to succumb, and then he can find these sorrows. So that is what we will deny him. Let our losses harden our resolve. Where once we sought victory, we shall now seek attrition. Fae are the embodiment of magic. When a Delver takes the burden of winter from a Fae, those burdens are in the form of magic. Over centuries, these magics have been collected, contained in a secret location. The sorrows that Saturnin seeks. It is a difficult magic for a mortal mind to grasp, but the accumulation of centuries of sorrows is a fearsome weapon indeed. The burden of a single lifetime of sorrows can be debilitating. Their impact can instill madness or drive a life to end itself. Saturnin would hold a millennium of sorrows. With them, he could obliterate an army's morale and send them from victory to bedlam. Their location is an ancient secret. Only two Fae, the eldest, know. They left the house centuries ago to reside in Amalur. The way to them is blocked by the Great Scale, a mighty spell which you must bypass. That alone will open your path to the eldest. You must kill beasts on the pans of the scale. Death is the only weight it will bear.
Yes.
Bears!
Hail, adventurer! These brave soldiers, the finest of the Alfar armies. They escorted me all the way from Melsenshir to these verdant lands. Alas, our journey together has come to an end. But there is still adventure to be had, so join me. If not, then I bid you fair warning. Your journey shall be far less exciting without this storyteller at hand. Brune was the name given to me by my mother, a lovely daughter of the full moon. A skin like the glow of alabastra. Long ago, I was the court bard of Castle Gustir, the teller of tales, the spinner of stories. But when the Bolgan invaded, well, they had no need of my expertise. Ah, yes. It has been nearly a decade since I have told tales for an audience, and I seek to reclaim that trade. These soldiers have been of no help. Fight, fight, fight. That's all they think about. So please, let me regale you with tales of the Kaled Coast. I will make sure your time is well spent, and there may even be a twist at the end. I had a good feeling about you. Someone who cherishes a good story. Let us proceed. The first stop on our tour begins across the bridge behind me. Alas, there is one small problem. That area is favored by our enemies. If you can clear the area of them, I will follow and join you. Goodbye.
Oh, this
What is
bridge.
The Tuatha have forced their war.
Excellent work. You are clearly much more proficient in the ways of war than most visitors of the Caelid coast, even the soldiers. It would be my great pleasure. Picture it. 10 years ago, the rising sun, a lingering fog. Somewhere in the forest are screams, the cries of battle. Then, silence. It happened here upon this site. The ambush of Gorn Akri. It is here on this spot where the Bolgan drew first blood, killing Lord Erengastir, his son, and their squires during their morning ride. Let us move on, shall we? And if you don't mind, there are more beasts to attend to ahead. The Bolgan have infested the Goodbye.
Where am I going?
A fledgling hunter by the looks of it. What's someone so soft doing in the Caelid coast? Don't you know this is Bolgan country? Those red devils are really digging in. I've slain many on my hunt for Chernobog.
Chernobog.
The oldest and mightiest of the living Bolgan. He led the armies of Gadflo to victory over the houses of Ancilla and Gassir. Chernobog may be ancient and marred by war, but don't let that fool you. He is as strong as ever. The scars don't give me away? Ha! You're probably the first person in recorded history not to recognize the mighty Alof the Hunter. Usually my reputation precedes me. As for why I am here in this muggy puddle of piss, I intend to conquer Chernobog, the mighty Bolgan, and win his eye as my trophy. But first he must be summoned, for he won't just face any foe, you know. Only those he deems worthy to smite with his blade. Ha! You're certainly welcome to try, but I'm afraid he'll be much too dead by the time I finish with him. Besides, you still have the offering to consider. Chernobog will only battle those who can prove their ferocity. It is his way of swatting away the flies who don't offer enough of a thrill for his fiery blood. If you can collect the eyes of 10 Bolgans, then you are clearly a warrior who deserves a reckoning. Set the eyes upon Chernobog's war lanterns and the beast will emerge. Ha! My hunts are the stuff of legend. Not even that Fey armor tear can boast to have tracked and slain more prey than I. And now I intend to claim Chernabog, the Bolgan champion, as my greatest trophy from the Caelid coast. Goodbye.
What? Oh, okay, I see. Okay, let us go in here and see what's going on. Oh.
My friends used me for their own gain, and why not? I was, after all, a powerful sorceress who commanded the elements and conjured fear in the heart of any who would oppose her. Oliskar, my apprentice, the entire time was inciting the rabble against me, the witch. You should have known better than to trust him. And Atham, of course, right there, stealing from my library and purse. How could you be such a fool? Atham was someone I thought I could trust.
Sorrow precedes you, mortal. It is almost enough to shift the great scale on its own. It has been centuries since my reverie was last disturbed. For what cause are you here? What could a mortal possibly want with me? Disarrain. I have been sealed in here for some time, mortal. But even I know this one. His is the hand that leads the House of Sorrows, no? I know something of the war this land cries of. I will serve. But before I go to his side, you must find Amalur. She and I are as one. Once, long ago, Amalur and I walked the midden as faithful devotees of the Weeping King. She a tender, and I a delver. We were the first of our kind. But when the Weeping King passed, there was nothing. The House of Sorrows that he had built no longer served death, but the winter court that it itself had created. So Amalur and I left. We came here. We devoted ourselves to the contemplation of death, as the Weeping King would have wanted. It means much to me that you wish to reunite us. We have been long in isolation, contemplating death. Perhaps too long. As you found me on one part of the scale, so will you find her on the other. Now I will leave my cell to wait for you both.
Okay.
Very well.
I gotta go back the way I came. Bummer.
How curious. You are mortal, but your steps resound with a burden greater than any one mortal might ever hope to bear. More curious still is your presence here. The great scale is not idly moved, nor is my reverie broken without cause. What is your purpose?
I seek the Holy Grail.
I have felt the shifting of the scale. I know that Caelrod has now ended his contemplations to serve the King of Sorrows. It is no small thing that he asks, for the knowledge that was given to us by the Weeping King was never to propagate nor to be exploited. But I know of the times that are upon us. Come, let us join with Caelrod. If Bizerain and you are to find the Sorrows, then it is more than my knowledge you will need.
Bye.
Goodbye. I am gladdened that Caelrod and I are united once again. But if Bizerain truly seeks the Sorrows, then he will need more than the knowledge of the Eldest. There is a key of sorts to the Sorrows. It lies in the Hollow of Sincere, the Hollow of the Weeping King. We must recover it. Yes, a mortal is not suited to this task, perhaps, but I do not believe we have time to find another to do this for us. We have not asked you to reunite us without cause. Our efforts must be divided. Bizerain must be instructed, and the key must be found. One of us will accompany you to Sincere, and the other will go to the house. We leave the choice to you, mortal. Very well. Then I will go to the house and instruct Bizerain on how to reach the Sorrows. Farewell, mortal. I shall see you once you recover the key from Sincere. Goodbye.
And so it falls to us to claim the key from Sincere. It will not be easy going, but I will lend my magic to your skill. We must move quickly if we are to beat the Tuatha to the Sorrows. I will wait for you in Sincere. Please, make haste.
Very well.
So that's not here, I guess. No. Alright.